What's up, chess fans? This is Douglas. I'm here on Lee Chess. I'm about to look at game 11 of the World Chess Championship between Magnus Carlsen and Fabiano Caruana. We have Magnus with the white pieces and Fabiano as the black pieces, and they are all tied at 5 games apiece. So will this be the game that decides the World Chess Championship? All right. So thanks for watching. I hope you like and subscribe. And any comments are awesome. Thank you, guys. All right, here we go. So we've got the knights out, pawns out, captures, and back this time. Then recaptures, and on board we have the Russian game, the Nimzowitsch attack. Do we have a recapture? Yes, or rather recapture. We have a takes. And does he take with the B pawn? No, this time he takes with a D pawn, opening up the center. Most players, I think, take with the B pawn, but obviously, like the theme of this World Championship is that these are not your average chess players. These are the world best at the moment. And Magnus castles on the queen side. Interesting. Bishops out. I like that defense. Rook over 134, an hour and 34 minutes to an hour and 43 minutes. Repositioning, throwing a strike at this pawn, mate threat even. And does Magnus ignore it? Obviously he cannot. So is he just going to push with the pawn? Yes. And the queens are gone. Takes with the bishop. Some repositioning. Magnus at an hour and 7 minutes, an hour and 24 for Fabiano. Oh, wow. I guess this feels like the first. What's going on? Giving up the knight for the. Does not take it. Wow. Now takes, and he takes with the rook. That was fast. A little bit fast. Takes. And takes with the rook. So we've got rooks and bishops. Both weaker bishops for white. The dark squared bishop is weaker, and the light squared bishop for black is weaker. Offering the exchange. Takes the exchange. Lots of exchanges in this game. Takes the pawn. Repositioning the pawns. Offers the rook, the file here. Who's going to control this file? Or nobody's going to control this file. Nobody. He wants it. Who wants it? And takes with the king. We are into the endgame, and Magnus has this pawn. Well, this is one of those traps, actually. That if he does take this pawn, then this. Let me see if I can do it. Boom, yeah, I can do it. Boom, it is trapped. So if he recaptures, boom. So that would be losing. So instead, so again, if he goes over here and then all he has to do, let's make some random move, and all he has to do is boom. That's game over. All right, we don't have that. That's a fairly beginning tactic to take that pawn. So we have the A pawn coming up. And he's going for this pawn, but it would probably just, yep, going up there. With check, now he's got this pawn on the C file. King getting in better position. Then he comes back over. And this is when you're playing for white, you want all of your pawns on the dark squares because of the light squared bishop. And this is the only pawn that he can get to. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. And same thing for black. that these are all on light squares because it's a dark squared bishop. Yep, so he's trying to get this pawn, and he's going to move that. Oh, or he's just going to move it back, and then almost trap this bishop, but very unlikely, so he gets out of the way. Takes, and it's not as nice having these two pawns, but it's not that bad. Repositioning. They have met the time controls, so they're back up to 1 hour and 50 minutes and 1 hour and 35 minutes. Repositioning. This pawn is protected. This one isn't. What would this bishop want to get to here? To protect both of them. If this pawn is here, I suppose. If the pawn is here, that's not where the bishop would want to hang out. Takes. So he's waiting maybe for this pawn to come up. Well, he can't get it if it does en passant. Not going to allow that pawn to even move. Bishop's just going back and forth. Magnus is still really trying to go for this win here. And he's got 4 pawns to 3 pawns. That bishop is just moving back and forth for Fabiano. He's going for it. Repositions. And that's it. Game 11 of the World Chess Championship is a draw. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. It'll maybe be decided on game 12 of the World Chess Championship. We are tied at 5.5 games apiece. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. As always, at the end, if you're watching until the end, here's some motivation to go out there and play. You can play me, Z Joker, 7 Zs. Chess helps you to concentrate, improve your logic. It teaches you to play by the rules and take responsibility for your own actions. How to problem solve in an uncertain environment. Garry Kasparov. And that's who I was thinking about that last video in game 10. Garry Kasparov, one of the quotes that he had was about being aggressive. That was one of his only ways to play. And I put that in the description for game 10. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. And let me know any tips or feedback. And have a great day.